This is all about personal change success. This is a model that we're building on Dr. Chris Mason's research that we use in our organisational change success model. But although quite similar, some of the factors affecting personal change are a little different, and some of the statistical data over the years has proved that. So we wanted to update the model so it's more appropriate for you when you're looking at your own personal change. So at the core, the model's still the same. We still have these three core factors that drive change success around belief, readiness and capability. However, the percentage on those things is very, very different. So whereas in organisational change, capability accounts for 40% of the change effectiveness, it's only 28% in personal change, and then you've got 36% equally split between belief and readiness. Like the organisational change model, the personal change model then has some levers that are driving these three core things. So I just want to run you through those quickly so you can use these more practically to start to assess where you are with your personal change ambitions. So in the readiness, we have the first one you can see here, which is the need for change. So this is also on the organisational change one, but as individuals, if we want to do something different, we need to believe that there truly is a need for us to do that. Alongside that then, once we kind of accept there's a need for change, we have to have some kind of vision of what this future state looks like. So that's a key factor in being ready, that we have that vision embedded in our minds. The next factor of readiness is actually having the personal energy. If we don't have the personal energy and capacity to go on this journey, then we aren't going to successfully achieve the change that we want. And then alongside that, not just having that vision and energy, we also need a plan. And I think lots of our personal change falls over, not because we don't know where we want to go or what we want to be, but we don't have a plan to get there. So that's really, really key in the readiness stage. When you then get into the capability, this is where it's really interesting, because very, very different to the organisational change where the capability needs to exist, or we need to believe it exists. Here it's all about perseverance and high performance habits. So what we need for our own personal change is the perseverance to do what we need to do, and that grit to learn, and then embed the habits that mean we do those new things going forward. That means we'll get where we want to get to. And then just finally on the beliefs, the three things that are driving it here are, first of all, are there really personal benefits for us? So can we see those? Do they exist? If there's not, then we're probably going to fall away and not drive the change. Do we have the mindset? Do we, we've already talked about grit, but do we have that growth mindset, that positive mindset that's going to drive us through to get where we want to get to? And ultimately, do we have the self-confidence? That kind of belief in ourselves to be able to do the things we want to do is really, really critical in driving personal change success. So very, very similar to the organisational change model. The science and the statistics at the core are the same, but some slightly different drivers in slightly different contexts that you need to think about when you're looking at your personal change journey.